Yay! Lily, big up yourself.
So it
There you
turns
go,
out it
Lisa.
only works. It only works on my cell phone. It doesn't work
I
on my
think so.
laptop because
I'm like,
heaven forbid that they should all play nice with each other. That just would be stupid, right? So,
you know
so
what it
here we
is, though?
are. I'm just gonna hold up my cell phone for
I'm
the
so
entire.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
You're not thinking of
no, no.
it
It's
on?
all good.
I
All
won't
good.
keep you
All
on for
good. All
too
good.
long, but I'm gonna talk to you for a little bit. I wanna ask you because I was trying to give people a little background of how this whole thing came about. But in the short end, I'm gonna just say I get the whole album because Lisa has heard the whole album, right, Lisa?
Well, I've heard you since I was 18, right? Like, I
Right.
mean, I've been listening to your tracks since I was like
I want it. Well,
18.
anyway,
I think
I
this is
lived
so.
in the dorm and I was cooking one day for my girlfriend because she had her arm. She couldn't work anymore. She did some first day on the job. She injured her arm, couldn't work. So yeah, I started cooking, and then slowly but surely, a few girls. This is an all-female dorm, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I was privileged. Anyway, so slowly but
Well, there's all the
surely,
freshmen too,
yeah,
right? Because we were all
full of
starving.
freshman
Like
girls.
all that smell is like wafting into the. We're like, wait a minute, what is this
What is
nice
this?
smell? We're all
Yeah.
starving.
So I'm cooking, because in the hood you gotta cook. So I was cooking. I know how to cook. So I was cooking, and then the smell just brought the girls in like the snake charmer, and then they smelled the food, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And I was like, "You hungry?" Not knowing that freshmen can't cook.
Well, what, freshmen can't cook. We don't have money to cook. We have nothing. We're like living on ramen noodles, right? So you're like you hungry and like you had 12 girls
So
there,
now
like all saying yes,
I'm
we are.
freaking
Please feed
seeing
us.
this food. I'm freaking seeing this food, and everybody's, I'm like, "Yo, you hungry?" Yeah, boom, okay. So it became a regular thing. I became the cook,
You
right? I
became the
became
dorm
the cook.
dad, is what you
Yeah,
became.
and never got ratted out. I stayed there for over a year, whatever
You
how length.
fed
You know
everyone.
what
Who was
I
gonna
mean?
rat you
Never got
out?
ratted out. Shout out to Barnard. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, shout out to Barnard. We're talking about keep fighting here, Lisa. You're a prime example. I'm not even talking about the video itself. I'm talking about you as an individual, how you keep fighting. Like Lisa, they don't know, but I wanna say you're a pretty amazing person, Lisa. Like
Thank you.
how do you go from here? Just tell them,
To
just
nothing.
tell them a little, just tell
To
them a little bit
nothing.
of background about yourself, apart from
Yeah.
cooking.
I mean, I'm an immigrant. I came when I was 14 to this country. I was recruited to one of the best boarding schools in the country, left everything and everyone I knew behind. Because I knew that I just was never going to get an opportunity like this. Convinced my parents, which was not an easy convince, but went to Deerfield up in Massachusetts, and then went to Columbia Barnard down in New York, which is how Cooley and I met, and had two nickels to my name. Like Cooley remembers me when I was broke, like working three jobs just to try and pay the rent with like four roommates, and you just keep putting foot in front of the other. And don't get me wrong, like I've taken my hits. I have taken my hits. And then just got, I realized from a creative standpoint, like, mad love to all my New York peeps. I miss New York a lot. I get really homesick when I see, shots of it. Or I was watching like SVU or something the other day, and I saw, shots of my old hood, and I was like, wait a minute. What happened to Ollie's Noodle House? Now it's a Shake Shack? What the hell, right? Like, so I get really, really, really homesick. But I just realized that one, I got sick of the weather, right? And then
Mhm.
number two, I was like, creativity wise, like again, no disrespect, but like Cali's where it's at, And so made my way out to California now, like 12, 13, 14 years ago at this point. 2007 came out. Took a very roundabout route. I kind of got caught up in tech when content for tech was kind of new, and I was pumping out content right and left. And so, made a really, really good living in tech, and then just kind of, had a bunch of really hard things happen to me in life. Life gets in the way. Life still gets in the way. But you pick yourself up and you move on. Like you lick your wounds and you keep going and you keep fighting, right? Which is why I think I really, really, really connected to this song, because to me it was about you just don't stop. Like you keep going, and it was this idea of which is why I kind of made the song the way I did. It's like, what would you tell your younger self who just at that point goes, I can't do this anymore, right? And not even younger self. Like I've had moments even now where I'm like, geez Louise, especially last year, 2022 was rough, man. It was rough. It was rough for a lot of people, you know, and I think that's why I also wanted to do and keep fighting. And Cools, I know we're releasing it soon, but and you guys will see it, but you know, it's not just about his character fighting. Like there's other characters within the video that are fighting their own fight, you know, and at the end of the day, like when you're in it, it sucks, but this too shall pass, and hopefully you come out on the other side, you know, faster, stronger, right? So keep fighting resonated for me because it's also kind of my story a little bit, right? And I think it's a lot of people's stories. Don't get me wrong, like I love Generation, right? Like I love songs, but Keep Fighting was the one where I called you and it's like, I have to have this song. Like I have to have this song, and I'll, you know, and I'll get your butt to Cali and I'll shoot you a music video, and you know it's been getting some big eyes on it. So I think we did some really good work.
I think you did some great work. Thank you, Lisa. And that's all for today because I'm going back to work now, and it's not going to be a long show anymore. But what's going to happen? Yeah, it's going to be a show. I wanted you to say your story and your involvement and your journey a little bit, so the people can hear. You know,
and I got a ton more projects that I'm shooting this year. I really like shooting music videos. I've realized that, so I'm going to do a shameless plug and say if there's any, you know, musicians out there, after you see the music video, you like it, hit me up in Cools, and you know, let's see what I can do for you. I'd love to. So
fire. Did you make that phone call? Did you have that conversation yet with my boy?
Which boy?
You know, Mr. Yeah, the one you made the email with the other day.
No, not yet.
Right, so set that up.
I got a couple of boys of yours that I got to talk to.
I know.
So all good. But there's the other one that's waiting on my reel, so I got to get that going.
Okay.
That's some big names he's putting me in front of.
Beautiful. So. All right, Lisa. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Shout out to Isabella. I see you, Isabella. I see you out there. Sal, big up yourself. Who else I got out there? Everybody who's watching, I see you guys next week. I'm not sure who the next guest is, but I'm bringing somebody else out to talk about Keep Fighting because it's the theme of the month right now until we release this record. And to release this video is going to be everything about Keep Fighting because, you know, not because it's the new year, just because it's life itself that we got to keep fighting. All right, so I'll talk to y'all soon. I got to go to work now. Lisa's got to do her things.
I got to go to work too. I got to make money.
There you go. Thanks, Lisa.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Take it easy. Do I do it? I don't know. Yo, next week, I'll be back here again, 2 p.m.